So my presentation was about anthracyclines, and actually if we have some ways to predict the efficacy of anthracyclines, because we know that anthracyclines are among the most widely given and used chemotherapy agents in breast cancer. And what I've talked about during my presentation is about the results of a trial that we set up a couple of years ago, which was really designed to identify markers which could predict the efficacy of anthracyclines. And one of these markers, which has been already suggested during the last years to be a very good predictive markers, was topoisomerase 2 alpha. And we indeed in our trial validated the predictive value of the amplification of that gene. However, we did go a step further because we also investigated gene expression profiles in tumor biopsies from all those patients, and we correlated that with response to treatment. And what we found is that that some gene expression signatures, so groups of genes which are linked with the tumor stroma, so the tumor microenvironment, and with immune response, that those are really associated with response to anthracycline in our trial, and also in 2 additional validation trials that I presented. And the final results that I presented is that I integrated those 2 signatures, the immune response signature and the stroma signature, together with a signature which, according to us, could better quantify the predictive value of topoisomerase 2 alpha through a gene expression signature which represents that topo2 alpha, and that by combining these 3 signatures, so the topo2 gene signature, the immune response signature, and the stroma signature, that we could get a kind of anthracycline-based chemosensitivity score, which could be used to identify those patients who would not need anthracyclines. And this is particularly important because those anthracyclines are known to be linked with rare but severe side effects, such as cardiotoxicities. So anthracyclines are really one of the most widely used chemotherapy drugs for breast cancer patients. So anthracyclines is given nearly to the vast majority of breast cancer patients. But since there are these severe side effects, which are rare but severe, it is really important not to give these treatments to patients who we know will not have any benefit from that. And it's therefore that it's important also to identify that. And that's why we set up that trial a couple of years ago to specifically answer that question.